Hi everyone, my name is Shucheta. Hope you guys are doing well. And this week I'm back with a different sort of a video. Generally, I make videos on traveling, like I make travel vlogs, but since we are all in a lockdown, and I thought why not make a video on something that we are doing on a regular basis. So lately I have been reading a lot of books, and one of the books that I really liked and that really moved me to an extent is a book by one of my favorite authors, and he is widely read in the entire globe. He's none other than Paulo Coelho, and the book is Veronika Decides to Die. I do not think the author needs any introduction. So, the title might sound a little negative or pessimistic in tone, like Veronika Decides to Die. Veronika being the main character, the protagonist of the novel. She's a young girl. She has got everything that one could aspire for in life. She's settled and all of that. But still, somehow she's not happy with life and she decides to take her life. She tries committing suicide, but she fails it and she survives somehow. And post her survival, the book revolves around a week post her survival and how her life changes, how her perspective towards life, towards the world, towards everything changes. And with her adds along two more like main characters, Mari and Edward. Even their perspective towards life and everything. That journey is what the book talks about. It's a really nice book. It's easy to read. The language is lucid. Even the book is not thick. It's a thin. It's about 195 200 pages. 195 pages. Yes, 195 pages. So even if you're a very laid back sort of a lazy reader who doesn't read much, still you would be able to finish it in a week or so. And the best thing that I found about the book is this book radiates positivity all through its pages. I'll also share a few, my favorite quotes from the text so that you understand the kind of positivity it tries radiating. And you might have a new perspective or a little changed perspective for your own self. This book talks about a lot of like mundane daily little psychological issues of our modern life. Like it talks about anxiety disorder, depression, loneliness, and how we change and how we pressurize ourselves under like sudden circumstances, how peer pressure works on us, how we thrive to be something that we are not, just for the sake of satisfying somebody else or just for the sake of our family or to satisfy our parents. And each little thing from the nature, from the society, from our surroundings, how they affect us and how we should deal about it, how we should go about it, that's what the book talks about. What I realized while reading the book is that this book has the capacity to make you realize a lot of little things that you might know but you do not realize it, or you might know but you do not accept it. And especially in an Indian society, I still feel talking about psychological issues or psychological imbalances, or for that matter, depression, anxiety, it's still a taboo. We still do not take that psychological sickness or imbalance or disorder can be as simple as a physical sickness. And we really fail to address that. This book is a very simple read, very positive one, and it would help you, because it did help me realize a lot of little things about myself and about my psyche, most importantly. And it gives you a really fresh, positive outlook towards your life. Life is not that complicated. By the end of the book, you might be feeling for a while that life is not that complicated as we complicate it to be. It's pretty much simple. Um, the book keeps on talking about how depression works and how we should deal with it, how everybody pressurizes us to be something that we are not, and how we thrive to be, because that way we are going against the nature of our own existence, and that is what is detrimental. So I would say anybody who likes to read, or anybody who even doesn't like to read, if you can just lay your hand upon this book, you should give it one read, one try. I'm hoping this would really help you in some way. If you're, and the problems, the psychological issues that the book is trying to talk of, there's something we might have faced at any point of our life, or we would face, or we are facing at the moment. And it's not that a big deal that we make out of it. It's not such hush hush a thing that we make out of it. It's pretty easy, and it's pretty easy to deal with it when we have somebody to share it with, when we have a very clear perspective like how to go about it. So please guys, if you are a reader, if you think that mental health is equally important, and it's equally important for anybody, irrespective of if you are happy at this point of time or if you're not, if you're going through a phase or not. Even though the book deals with a lot of psychological issues, it also talks about any other mundane aspects of our life. There are chapters, there are phases where it talks about failed or struggles of a relationship, where it talks about the struggles in a work front, or the success of things in office or of life. So this book is all about a regular novel. It's a regular novel. It's all about a regular life of a person. And that is the reason there wouldn't be a single moment when you would feel like, or you would have a reason to back out midway. That is the reason you should read this book at least once. So this is it for the book. Right now I'm reading another book by Paulo Coelho itself, The Devil and Miss Prim. I'll finish it soon, and I hope to give a review about this also. Thank you. This is it for this video. If you do like my video, please do hit on the like button. If you do like my content, then you can, like the other videos, share my videos among your friends and family members, and also subscribe to my channel. Thank you, and bye bye. Take care until next week.